Good morning. We're here with our friends at Venetian Meats down in the east end of the city of Hamilton, Stoney Creek, and we're in your beautiful new building. I'm here with Daniel. You must be so proud, so happy, so relieved.
It was a long process, but we're finally here, and it feels so good to actually finally be in here producing, making meat, making our salami.
And have this gorgeous storefront
And
too.
we have this gorgeous storefront. Like, from where we came from, this is obviously, if you've ever been to our old facility, it was a very historical place, but we needed to get out of there and move for sure.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the history as kind of Luke walks around here. We go way back to 1954, this company, family owned, and we were saying like that's difficult in itself to keep a family running through generations.
It's, so my grandfather started the business 1954 with a friend. And he was in basically making salami in his basement.
Isn't that something?
And so what they started doing is they got bikes with baskets that started delivering door to door around the neighborhood.
Isn't that like this dream that they had?
Yeah.
And that's how they started.
And that's how they started. And eventually they saved up enough money for a herst. And that was their
amazing.
Yeah, that was their delivery truck. So they used to go around with the herst. And then they eventually saved up enough money where they started renting a building, which is down from our old location for just about a year or two. And then they purchased the building that we were on Burlington Street for 67 years.
And so you've been there this whole time, growing and evolving, and then you decided, you know what? We need to, we've grown out of ourselves and now we need something bigger and better. So we totally were like busting from the seams. We had no more room in that facility. So there was such huge demand always. We could never fulfill our customers' orders. So it was a no-brainer that we had to expand and move forward. And I look over in the refrigerators over there, and people will recognize this when they go in their local grocery store. They see all of this, and people recognize your label, so they know. But now they can also come directly to the source. Right? So, I mean, like they could at your old store, but as you say, it's a much bigger place. And now you have this beautiful like grocery facility, and obviously the freshly made sandwiches that are a hit. And you get very busy in here because people come like from everywhere to get your sandwiches.
It's crazy. We have people, they say they come from St. Catharines, as far as Burlington, Mississauga.
Construction workers, local businessmen, whatever, women.
Local business people are coming here. It's a great area because you have the school here, you have a bunch of industrial, commercial behind us, and some residential. It's a growing area, so I think it'll do really well.
Well, you know what? We have a lot to learn here, and I'm actually going to learn how to make some sausage in a little bit, aren't I? And then we're going to talk about that beautiful charcuterie board that Luke was shooting earlier as well. This is something you can do if you're entertaining. You can get it all here. We're at Venetian Meats. We'll be back. Check out this. We're in Venetian Meats here in Stoney Creek in your brand new building, and so exciting inside the retail shop as well. So people can come in and buy homemade sandwiches and all kinds of lovely things from the deli area. But we want to focus in on what you do and what Venetian Meats has been doing so well since 1954. Meat, salami, it's just sausage, everything. That's what you do.
This is, I mean, all these recipes came from my grandfather in 1954.
So cool.
We still blend all of our spices by hand. We use like that old traditional methods of making salami. So it really sets us apart from the other companies. But you know, these are some of our biggest seller products here. We have our Genoa salami. It's a mild salami. It's a little bit more finely chopped. But it's a really smooth salami. It's not like robust with flavor. It's got hints of like garlic and coarse pepper and stuff like that. So it's really nice, like on a sandwich or on a charcuterie board. It's really great.
And someone can buy this whole piece, and a lot of people actually have their own little cutters at home, and they just are slicing it up by themselves.
It makes sense to buy it in bulk if you're going to be making a lot of sandwiches. You got kids at home, you want to make some for the week,
smart. I would have never thought to do that, but why not? Okay, and what else do we talk about?
We have our Abruzzo, which is really unique to Venetian. You're not going to see that anywhere. It has a spicy fennel basically. So it's got you got your spices in there, your hot fennel. It's really lovely. It's great on a pizza. And you can eat it just by itself with like a mild cheese or something like that because it's just got so much flavor in it.
Now you're saying this is quite popular as well.
Our pepperoni. We sell these little packs here. You won't find them at too many retailers, but this is called cup and char pepperoni. We've been really well known for this. So when you bake it on a pizza, it starts to curl up and
yes.
it gets a little bit burnt around.
I know that.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, you're right. It gets all crispy around the edges.
Yeah, around the edges. Yeah,
that's a good one. Okay, and let's pick another one. Let's talk about copa.
Copa, yeah. Copa is honestly with copa, it's all about the aging process. It's the whole muscle of the pork shoulder, and we age it anywhere from 75 to 90 days.
Wow.
This is a very smooth. If you slice this very thin, it like melts in your mouth. It's buttery smooth.
It's also quite the process, right? And later on, we're going to put together this amazing charcuterie board. We'll tell you about that. But I think I'm going to the back, and I'm actually going to learn how to make sausage.
You're going to learn how to make it with us, yeah.
Well, here we go. I'm ready. We'll be back here at Venetian Meats in Stoney Creek. We're back here at Venetian Meats. We're back in the production area, and oh, so clean. And you guys are just like high level, high grade, no fillers, no garbage in your meat. Everything is like top quality. And so we wanted to see how it was being made because we know that. So we're here with Mark. Tell us, so where are we right now?
So we're, in, like you said, in the main production area, and right now we're about to make some cacciatore salami. It's very famous to Venetian Meats. We won an award for this particular sausage.
Oh, really?
So we make about, I would say, 3,000 kilos a week of this product. So
wow. Because you were distributing to all the grocery stores and everything. I mean, you guys are everywhere.
Yeah, we're in all of the big stores like Fortino's.
So you have to produce a lot.
Yes, we do. And in order to keep up with the volume, we have this lovely automatic linker that we use to stuff the sausage.
Fascinating. Okay, so that's the casing there, right?
This is the casing, so it's a natural hot casing. It's basically from the pig.
Yeah.
So it's soaked in water to clean all the salt off of the casing.
Yes.
And then the reason why we soaked it in water is because it allows it to glide off the horn a lot easier, and you don't get any breaks of the sausage when it's stuffed.
Of course, because we're trying to be efficient here, right?
Yes, it has to be fast, it has to be efficient, and
okay, so apparently I'm going to try to do this. So what do I do? What do I do?
So first things first is you have to take the end of the casing and make a knot.
Okay.
Just like that. That way, when you start the machine, you're not going to have meat flying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
I'm sure someone's made that mistake.
Yeah, I have a few times.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right, and then what happens next?
So basically, you just bunch up the casing to the front of the horn.
Okay.
And it's very simple with the automatic machine because all you have to do is tap these two buttons.
Okay.
And it starts filling the casing with the meat and linking it at the same time.
Okay, Luke, are you ready? All right, so I'm going to tap both these at the same time.
Yeah, tap one and then the other.
Okay, ready?
And then
one.
Hold it for 3 seconds. Tap this one.
Okay.
And tap that.
This, and then this?
Yep. And
you do it. You just see it? I'm not supposed to work here. I'm supposed to work in television. Look at this.
And it's important just to keep...
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
That's incredible.
It's so fast, I couldn't even explain it.
That is, it is so fast. So obviously back in the day, when this first started back in 1954, this was all done by hand.
We did it all by hand. Obviously the volumes weren't as much as we're doing now.
Of course.
But it was all done by our head machine operator, stuffing the sausage by hand, and we have 4 people at the table linking each sausage by hand, and then putting it on our racks for drying.
And then there's always somebody that's going to come up and invent a great machine that can make you that much more efficient.
Exactly.
This is pretty cool. So again, being back here and seeing how it's made is really fascinating. Obviously, being up front and seeing what you can do with the meat, and I mean, you guys are doing the right thing. So let's do another one again.
Let's try another try.
And I'll let you do it because apparently I can't even press buttons. So
here, I'll let you.
Okay, I can have the knot. All right, I can do that, I think. All right.
There you go.
Okay, so we got that. All right, good.
I should hire you.
Maybe. I can just do the knots.
Fast learner. All right.
Okay.
So now, tap these 2 buttons.
Okay.
And
all right.
hopefully it'll work this time.
Maybe it'll work this time. Let's go. Ready? Oh,
there you go.
Look at that. Ta-da! I can make cacciatore. We're back here at Venetian Meats. Doesn't that look amazing? Wouldn't you love to show up to your friend's party with this? And this is what some people do. This becomes your meal. I'm back with Daniel. We were talking earlier about, all the different types of cuts of meat, and well, this is what you can do with it.
Yeah, so some of the salami that we were talking about earlier, I'll give you an example here. This is our cacciatore. which is
I love that stuff.
It is so
That's
great.
my favorite.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's like a coarsely chopped salami. It's really mild, but it's great just by itself because it's like a snack size.
Yes.
And you can have it just with a cracker or something like that, or just by itself. It's really good. And then you have over here this beautiful colored salami. That's called our Abruzzo salami. And that has like wild fennel seeds, and it's spicy as well, so it has chilies. So it's kind of unique to Venetian, and that's just, since it's such a bold, robust flavor, it's good with like a mild cheese, or even it's fantastic on a pizza. So people, instead of using pepperoni, people use
that changes things up. Yeah, pepperoni gets boring, right?
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then over here we have, in the middle, we have our copa. This is such a like buttery, smooth flavor.
Yes.
It's our whole muscle. The basic thing of this is you have good quality ingredients, you have good quality pork. And all of our pork is sourced here in Canada.
And you guys don't fill it with all kinds of, like, there's so many meats out there, people don't know what they're eating.
Yeah.
They're full of, MSG and garbage and fillers and
Exactly.
stuff, right?
We don't use any fillers, no MSG. Everything is lactose and gluten-free as well.
Which is so great for people, right? I mean, you could actually have this board and everyone can enjoy, because you can keep the crackers separate and everybody can be part of something like this.
Exactly.
Now, when I'm looking at some of the accompaniments, I see, there's almost like the sweet and savory, right? So you've got some fruit, and so and people could come here and ask you if they're putting this together. They can get their cheeses in, their meats, and then
they could
get
build
some
their
advice,
own.
right?
That's right. Yeah, they could build their own. Obviously with the copa, we like to pair it with like a brie cheese. Even a Parmigiano is really nice.
Oh yeah, way over here.
Oh yeah, you can make it into like a little sandwich. You can put like a piece of pear in there and a cracker.
Oh, amazing.
Make like a sandwich out of that.
Oh, that's so fun. Well, I have to mention Tansy from our morning show, just one of my coworkers. She was talking about, she's been going to your shop, for the old shop back in the day, and she said I'd buy a log of meat from them, and she'd go home, and every Friday she and her husband, they make a charcuterie board of their own. So you get creative, right?
Yeah, some people have it as a dinner, Friday night dinner. They make a charcuterie board.
That's what she does.
And you get all your meat and cheese and your vegetables in here.
Exactly. Well, people have to come check this place out. It's awesome. Very friendly people, all busy at work, and of course you can always just come at lunch and grab yourself a yummy sandwich too. And everything you need for a great weekend meal as well. And of course with Victoria Day weekend coming up.
Yes.
This is a great idea.
Exactly.
Thank you for hanging out with us this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.